So, we have talked about suffixes before, right? Yeah. Who can tell me what a suffix is? Raise your hand. Lorelai, what's a suffix?
A suffix is a letter or letters that you add to a word to make it plural.
A suffix is a letter or a group of letters that we add to what part of the word? Who can raise their hand and tell me what part of the word? Caroline.
That is.
You add it to the end of the word, and it changes the word just a little bit. Today we're going to talk about two different suffixes. We're going to talk about suffix S and suffix ES.
Knowing which suffix to use to make a word plural can be tricky for young writers. Is it S or ES? In this lesson at Burgess Peterson Academy in Atlanta, instructional coach Dr. Carla Miller teaches her first graders when to use each one.
We're going to start with suffix S. So we know when we add suffix S to the end of the word, it makes a word plural. But I don't know what that word plural means. Who can help me out? I see some new hands. Clementine, what's it mean to make a word plural?
More than one.
More than one, good. So when we could have the word cat, but when we add the suffix S, what does that do?
Cat.
Now we have more than one cat, okay? So let's do some more.
After Dr. Miller models how adding S makes a word plural, her students jump in to practice together.
Who can read the next word for me? Charlie.
Sock.
Sock. Good. So we're going to go ahead and add suffix S. Charlie, what word do we have now?
Socks.
We now have two socks. Good. Let's do the last one. Who can read the word for me? Gianna, what's the base word? What word do we have here?
Clam.
Clam. Very good. Can you read the word now that we've added suffix S?
Clams.
It's good.
Now that they've practiced with the suffix S, it's time for the next challenge, learning when to add ES instead.
So we add suffix ES to a word to make a word plural if the word ends in SH, CH, X, S, or Z. Okay, and I have a little cheer for us. You ready for a little cheer?
Yeah!
Okay, there we go. Okay, so the cheer goes like this. SH, CH, X, S, Z, add ES, and you'll please me. We're gonna do the first part first, and then the second part. Let me hear you say,
S-H-C-H S-S-Z add E-S and you'll please me.
So we have a word. Who can raise their hand and read the word for me? I would like Leo to read the word.
Box.
Box. I'm going to add suffix ES to that word. Leo, what did I do to that word?
Make it plural.
I made it plural. What word do we have now?
Boxes.
Boxes. We have more than one.
After a couple more examples as a group, dictation is up next. Here, students will practice what they just learned, choosing the correct suffix to make a word plural, S or ES.
I'm going to remind you, while we're writing these words, we're going to make a lot of these words plural. Remind me one more time, Bennett, what does it mean to make a word plural? What does it do to the word?
Makes more than one.
It makes it more than one. So we're really going to listen for the ending sounds of words when we make them plural, okay? So the first word I want you to write is ship. What word?
Ship.
Tap it.
Ship.
Excellent. Make the word plural. Elliot, what did I need to do to make that word plural?
Put an S at the end of the word.
Excellent. Can you tell me why you decided to use an S and not an ES?
Because ship doesn't end with an SH, CH, X, S, or Z.
Excellent. Good work. Make sure yours looks like mine. Pencils down, tappers up. The word is rash. What word?
Rash.
Tap it.
Rash.
Dr. Miller picked the word rash for a reason. It not only lets students decide which suffix to use, but it also opens a window to talk about word meaning, an essential component of comprehension.
Before we go on, who can tell me what's a rash? Bennett?
A rash is like a red spot on your leg and like hurts a lot.
Does it have to be on your leg?
No, it can be like anywhere on you, like on your arms, anywhere.
So a rash it's a group of red dots that you can find on your body. But rash can also mean if you do something quickly without thinking about it. Like if you make a rash decision, if I was at the top of that slide right there and I decided to jump off the top of the slide without thinking that it could hurt me, okay, that I'm making a rash decision. I want you to make that word plural. Ashton, what did you write? What did you add?
Yes.
Yes. So our choices, we could have either added suffix s or suffix es. Let's think about our cheer. SH, CH, XSZ. When do you add ES?
Because I see SH.
Yes, very good. So since the word ended with that digraph SH, we had to add ES. If your paper does not look like mine, make sure you fix it now. Next word.
And after the heavy lift of dictation is done, it's time for the final step of the lesson for these first graders, celebrating their work by reading what they wrote.
Okay, friends, we're going to go ahead and read back. First word.
Ships.
Good. Next word.
Rashes.
Go ahead and read this one for me.
Dishes. Girls.
Well, let's try this again. Grills. Everyone?
Grills.
Good.
Locks. Brushes.
Very good.
Reading Universe is made possible by generous support from Jim and Donna Barksdale, the Hastings Quillen Fund, an advised fund of the Silicon Valley Community Foundation, the AFT, the Emily Hall Tremaine Foundation, and anonymous donors. Special thanks to Burgess Peterson Academy and Atlanta Public Schools. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel at RU Teaching. Reading Universe is a service of WETA Washington, D.C., the Barksdale Reading Institute, and First Book.
I'm Dr. Carla Miller, and this is Reading Universe.